All right, everybody should know now. All right, there we go.
They know.
All right. All right. Episode 53, season 2, talking with KPG. I'm your boy G. To my right side, we have ATL's finest, Corey Davis. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We don't have a producer, man, to get this thing working for us. So we gotta work this thing out ourselves.
I know that, right?
So
Hold on. Let me go back into producer mode.
yeah. So we got to do it all. We got to do it all right now. But we appreciate y'all rocking with us, baby. Uh, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man, with a little bit of time. So let's jump right in. Let's jump right in. The WNBA playoffs has started. Had some great games, man. The Seattle Storm fall to the Phoenix Mercury in the first game, 80-85. Well, actually, the second game, uh, the Mercury beat who was it? They beat on Wednesday, Thursday. They beat somebody on Thursday. Uh hold on.
Let me see. Where you at? Let me see.
Oh, there you go. They beat the New York Liberty on Thursday.
Okay.
By 1 point.
Is Candace Parker? Is Candace Parker still in this thing, man?
Candace Parker is still in this thing, though. You know, she played for the Chicago Sky. She went back home, and she has her team playing in the playoffs right now. They're on to the third round.
I saw they beat the Lynx, right?
They beat the Lynx today. Yes, they beat the Lynx today. They beat the Wings last on Thursday. Okay. Remember, you had the Wings and Liberty. Wings. You had the Wings and Liberty because you like chicken wings. So they ended up beating the Wings on Thursday, and then they came back tonight and beat the Minnesota Lynx pretty easy.
Facts.
They played a great game, man. So Sylvia Fowles for the Minnesota Lynx ended up being the defensive player of the year. And they had one game and out, man. So congratulations goes to.
So the Mercury and the Sky, they move forward.
They move forward. So on Tuesday you have the Chicago Sky going against the Connecticut Sun. Connecticut Sun is the number 1 seed in the whole WNBA. And then you have the Phoenix Mercury going against the Las Vegas Aces. Yes. So those should be some really, really good matchups. The defense of Chicago versus the offense of Connecticut, that's going to be a battle. And then you have
Let me ask you. So on these Aces, I don't know much about Vegas too much. You know, who am I looking for? What's your I guess who's your 5 person on that Aces team?
Well, Aja Wilson is the engine to that team.
That's Aja. Okay, that's
Aja's team.
Okay.
Aja. That it goes as Aja goes. So they got a tough matchup though.
What's she averaging game nowadays?
That's a good question. I want to say about 18, but but she's a do it all.
Okay.
She's their rebounder. She's their scorer. She's their blocker. She does it all. I mean, assist person. She's missed everything.
She balling.
Yeah. So she's gonna be tough, man. But she has a tough matchup. I think I told you all before that the Storm had a tough matching up with the Mercury because of their height. Anytime you go against Brittany Griner, it's going to be tough. And then they went there without Brianna Stewart.
So, question: Who you got your money on right now, man? As far as taking it off,
I said I was going to go with UConn, with Connecticut.
Yeah. Look, they playing
Connecticut. Yeah,
they playing the WNBA too.
Connecticut has a good squad, man. They've been playing well all year round. Las Vegas Aces, their kryptonite was the Seattle Storm.
Okay,
but they're no longer there, so they have a good opportunity too. You know, everybody knows Chuck. That's Chuck's team, the Las Vegas Aces. So,
Charlie.
Yeah, man. So that should be a good matchup Tuesday, man. So look out for that on Tuesday. All right. College football.
You see, man, I got big, dude.
Yeah. So everybody know what Georgia did. Georgia is continuing to claim their state for being number 2, but maybe number 1. They are a dominant team from the offensive side to the defensive side. I mean, there's really not anything they can't do from what I've seen, man. So I can't wait to see them go up against some heavy hitters.
Yeah, we got Arkansas coming up next week, bro, and it's gonna be a hard road to hoe. You know, I like what Arkansas did. Arkansas handled the business this week, so they let us know we got a juggernaut. I ain't saying a juggernaut, but we got a tough team coming. We got a tough team coming because they be Texas
Arkansas has
A&M.
a very good defense. They're a very good defense. Their offense is, especially without their starting quarterback, if he doesn't play, he has a little knee injury right now, so he didn't even finish the. I think he went out like the beginning of the third quarter.
For Arkansas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they was playing with their freshman, man, and all he can do is run. That's all he did was run the whole time.
What was your surprising game for this week, for week 3?
Honestly, my surprise game,
yeah,
I had a couple. Okay. I was really surprised by Georgia State.
Okay.
Georgia State gave away that game at the end.
Who did Georgia State play?
Auburn.
Oh! I didn't know Georgia State played Auburn. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
My bad.
Georgia State was up the whole game until the last minute and a half or 2 minutes of the game.
Let me see.
And
24-34.
And ended up losing 24-34.
Really? I don't even know why I didn't pay attention to that.
They were up with 2 minutes left in the game, man, and fumbled the ball away, dog. Auburn got an interception for a touchdown, and then they kicked the field goal to go up 3, and then got an interception right after that for a touchdown.
So right now, Auburn is Georgia State is 1-3 right now. And you telling me they took Auburn, which is a 3-1 squad, to the woodshed? You know, almost beat them
in Auburn.
Wow.
In Auburn, they were on top. I was already writing it down as the upset of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, they blew it, man. They blew it at the end. End.
Mine was I'm in agreement. What's up, Big Brandon? BB, Clemson taking another one, man, to NC State. Hey, man, I know that there are years where you got to rebuild, start all over, but man, yeah, they took a nice one to NC State, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now that was a tough loss for them, and I think we talked about this last show. I think Clemson has been ranked too high right now. Yeah. And then it's showing. I think they dropped to 25 now?
Is it 25?
Yeah, I think they dropped to 25.
Okay. All right.
And they dropped all the way down to 25.
Yeah. Still in top 25. Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, Prolific.
Prolific time.
He's a Chargers fan. He's on the brag a little bit today. He had to take a week off last week. But they had a big win today. We'll get into that. We'll get into that as well. But yeah, definitely the Clemson game, man. That Arkansas game, people not really seeing. That's an upset. Beating Texas A&M.
Yeah, man.
That's in Dallas, in Arlington. So they came on the road and put it on them.
Made it happen.
That Arkansas defense is tough. They fly around, man. They fly around. They have a very nice running game. Another game that was closer than I thought it should have been. And I was kind of hoping they would have lost just so I can poke at the bear.
Who that?
Michigan and Rutgers.
Michigan handled the business. Yeah, you thought they were going to lose?
Oh, they were. It was 20, so it was 13-13. Rutgers was right there with them.
Sure.
They went down, scored, made it 20-13 with like 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Rutgers went right on down the field. Dude got to like 21-yard line. Dude missed the field goal.
Yeah.
Missed the field goal. They went down, had to kick again. Them bad boys drove it back down again and just couldn't score at the end.
Now, peep the game. So like you said, you gonna poke at the bear. Now Prince would have lost his mind, but at the same time, are you giving Rutgers more for the loss, or are you giving, like I said, are you taking away from Michigan for winning?
I'm not gonna take away from Michigan because Rutgers was 3-0, I think it was. They were undefeated. So I don't know who they played, but they were undefeated. So I will give Michigan that.
Now Rutgers is unranked.
They're unranked. They are unranked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I was shocked that I was that close.
Okay.
But they stopped the run. So Prince has always been saying they have the best running attack in college football. They stopped the run, and Michigan couldn't do anything.
Now Michigan has moved up to 14 now.
Yeah.
So they're climbing into that top 10 now. You got two teams in here that are one-loss ranked teams. You got Florida and you got Ohio State. Do they deserve to be in this top 10 with that one loss?
I think Florida does. I'm not really sure about Ohio State yet.
Okay.
I will put them in there just because they're Ohio State. Okay. But I'm not sold on Ohio State. I like what Florida is doing, though. Florida played against an unranked Tennessee team, but Tennessee is a strong team.
Sure, man.
They're a strong team. So
right now, I'm gonna just throw this at you real quick. All right, so your top 10, you got Alabama, Georgia, Oregon, Penn State, Iowa, Oklahoma, Cincinnati, Arkansas, Notre Dame, and then Florida pulls out that top 10. Now this is just that national ranking that came on ESPN. I don't know if it's different on different ones, but you think that sounds about right?
That sounds right. I can't disagree with any one of those. I think. Did you say Texas A&M?
Texas A&M, no. Texas A&M is number 15 right now. They went down after they took that loss. Yeah, they went down to 15.
Okay.
But after Arkansas spanked them up a little bit.
Who went up? Somebody went up. Who went up into the top 10?
Your Penn State went up 2 spots. Cincinnati went up 1. Arkansas went up 8 spots. Notre Dame went up 3. And Florida went up 1. That's as far as the top 10 is concerned.
Okay.
Ohio State
Notre Dame, that's fine.
Yeah, Ohio State went down 1.
Okay.
Because they were number 10 last week when we talked about them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't really disagree with any of that, man.
Yeah.
How about you? You disagree?
Oklahoma went down 2 spots, which I thought was a little unfair. I see Oklahoma as my number 5 team. I like that quarterback at Oklahoma. And they went down 2 spots. Both Iowa stayed at 5. Penn State is like they swapped with Penn State. Penn State went up 2. Oklahoma went down 2, which I just thought
Oklahoma played up. They played the nail biter against West Virginia.
Sure.
They won 16-13 to West Virginia, who was unranked as well.
I got my eye on Oklahoma only because for some strange reason I think that's going to be our future quarterback in the Falcons.
Okay. You got a little vested interest in that. Okay,
yeah,
a little future.
I got a little stake. There you go.
A little stake in that. Okay. Hey, some sleeper teams that's coming up, man, in college football. You got Fresno State and UCLA over on the West Coast that are slowly trying to creep their way up. Playing well, man. So look out for those teams as well, man.
Fresno State went up 4 spots. UCLA went up 4 spots too. So you're right. They're on the move.
Yeah. So Michigan State, they squeaked by Nebraska. I think that Michigan State is the best team in Michigan right now. So I can't wait to see that matchup between Michigan State and Michigan.
I just heard Prince. I just heard Prince curse. What? Say it with your chest, G. Say it with your chest.
We appreciate that, James. Appreciate that, Lil John. He said we killing it, dog, with our KPG gear, bro. Yeah.
Told him, give me your numbers. Give me your numbers, James. And look, you know what I mean? Cause I gave Charles this stuff too, so hopefully he enjoys it. You know, congratulations on the. I heard it's a full blown wedding, not a.
Yeah, it was full blown wedding. Yeah, I didn't get to make it. I didn't get to make it. Yeah, okay. I didn't get to make it, man.
I thought you went down there.
Yeah, no, I didn't get to go.
Okay, big shout out to Charles, man. Charles and the wifey, man. Congratulations again on 25. Keep it. Give me another one. Give me another 25, bro.
There we go, man. Inspiration, baby. I like it. All right, man. Let's move on to the NFL. We had some good ones, and we can start with my guy, man. Let's talk with the LA Chargers. In a great game versus everybody. A lot of people's pick to go to the Super Bowl again. The Kansas City Chiefs. In Kansas City.
I like Herbert, man. Herbert. Like Herbert. Hey, for a second year QB. Hey man, listen. I watched him. This is where you can tell a quarterback is doing their thing. When they throw, like I said, they doing this right here, they're looking at their arm, and then you hear them go, and they change the play. I know this offense now. You know what I'm saying? Let me do it. You know what I'm saying? That type of deal. Because he's looking up, and you can tell he's like got the helmet on, like I know he want to go. What? No. And then they let him do his thing. They playing ball. Then that's when they let me know you playing ball.
Feel me? Yeah. They I was a little worried about Stafford in the beginning, man. He was throwing that ball all over the place. That thing was going off.
That was a good game, bro.
His adrenaline was going early in the game. Then he settled down, and then you see why they gave up all them picks to get Stafford over there, man. That coach, man, he was running up and down that field. He probably ran about 340 yards today himself. Man. Going back and forth.
What you need to see is the person behind him with the wire. That dude trying to stay with him on his back with the wire, trying to be like, God, this dude is running. Yeah, I pay attention to that a little bit too, because he moves with the play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when they throwing it, he can see it happen. You know what I'm saying? So he's just as excited. Yeah. I watched them take it to the champs. Now I ain't gonna lie. They were, Tampa Bay, they did have a lot of guys out. They had a lot of key players that were hurt, which I ain't making no excuses, but LA is letting you know that we're going to be there. And I mean, I told you, I picked them. I think they coming out. I think we're going to see them there.
Yeah. And you know what? We just, in the middle of our conversation, I don't know how it happened. We just switched teams. We were talking about the Chargers.
Yeah.
And then we jumped into the Rams. Somehow, we was talking about the Chargers.
And rammed it up.
We was talking about the Chargers against Kansas City.
My bad.
Talking about the Rams against the Bucs.
How we do that?
How did that happen? I have no idea. But back to the Chargers. Let me give them their praise, man. Look, Herbert is a really, really good player, man. Yeah, he's a really good quarterback. And for them to go blow for blow with this Kansas City team who is now 1-2.
Yeah.
They are has that division changed now? Are we looking at different leaders of that division?
Jay Prolific, tell me how, as a fan, how you feeling right now? If this is your squad, right? If the Chargers, they didn't look bad last year. I remember us talking about them last year, and we were surprised at how Herbert was playing as a rookie. Now, I'm not, because like I said, we're not normally talking about the Chargers, you know what I'm saying? But now, at the same time, they're cause for conversation now. You know what I'm saying? Now Stanley Moss said that the call for the Chargers was not worthy of conversation, but now we are. Now we are because of their QB play, because of their QB play. So I guess at the same time we're gonna start learning as we go through this. You know, as we do these shows, you know, we're gonna learn what that Charger squad got to say.
Yeah. So you got the two best teams in the AFC West now, or the Las Vegas Chargers. I mean the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Now Vegas ain't. Yeah, I would say Vegas ain't. They ain't lost. They 3-0 right now, right?
3-0. Wait, did they just win this game?
They still playing. Well, it says in the AFC West, you got Vegas, Denver, the Chargers, and Kansas City. Kansas City is on the bottom in the AFC West, bro.
On the bottom. That's why I'm asking you. Has it changed? Are we looking at a new leader in that division?
Changing of the guards already, bro.
Is it too early?
Yeah. I'm gonna say no right now. In their division, that it's a good. It looks good, man. It looks good, but we need a little bit more time in that AFC, man.
Okay. All right. Well, let's stay over there in LA, man. Let's talk about these Los Angeles Rams. They took on the Super Bowl champions at home, minus Antonio Brown. I mean, okay. That's kind of been his guy.
Okay.
But I don't think I've seen Brady be hit like that since the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl? What did he get hit like that?
The Super Bowl against the Giants when he was with New England.
What do you mean, like the one where they played in the snow or the cold Super Bowl? Which one are you talking about? They lost to him twice.
The one when what year was that?
We caught it on top of the head?
Yeah. We caught that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I ain't seen him be hit like that, man, since then.
Bro, let me tell you something. Tom Brady, and I'm gonna get to the champ, you know, until you can knock him off his pedestal. You know, a lot of times you don't see that, but he always played that good mind game where I know they say he changes uniform sometimes 4 times a game if you know, just to let you know you didn't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Right. But they put their hands on him today. You know what I'm saying? That boy Donald and his crew, they kept bothering him. You know how you say you get bothered, pushed down, you know, they're picking him up, you know. I saw Donald pick him up one time. Hey, come on, we're gonna keep doing this all day. You know, I got it. What is it? I like this kind of party. It was something like that, but you can tell there was mutual respect. But he picked him up like maybe once or twice by the hand. Get on up, you know, come back and do it again.
This ain't over. Like,
right. I need you working. So, but your question was, is it a change of the guard? You know, I won't say it just yet. You know, I ain't gonna say it just yet. Hey, we may be looking at, you know, the Super Bowl. Maybe. You know, I know y'all got something to say too, but you know,
we got a stake in that right there.
You got
those are 2 tough teams, man.
Yeah.
And it seemed like early on the Rams were trying to run the ball. I guess they forgot the game plan that the Cowboys used. Like you can throw on them all day.
Yeah.
And then that's what they started doing. They started hitting them deep. They started hitting them. And then there was nothing they could do.
Mike Wolf said the AFC is ours. Now, who is ours? Meaning
he is a Buffalo Bills fan. I
don't know, Wolfie.
Yeah. And I'm glad he brought that up, man. We can actually transition right on into that game.
Okay.
Since we did see Chuck on here. Chuck came in and gave us a what's up, a shout out. We appreciate you, Big Chuck. His team gave up 43 points today. This dominant defense. This dominant Washington football team defense that has been heralded as this great defense has been getting thrashed in this 2021 season.
They are who we thought they were. The Washington football team. And I'm gonna say this here, y'all go. Yesterday's price is not today's price. We thought they were good. You're right, Chuck. Hey man, you a car salesman. I thought you sold me a ride when you came on. And I was like, you know what? Let me tell you why I say that. I picked up the Washington defense on my fantasy. Let me tell you what I did today. I dropped them.
Oh yeah.
I dropped them today, bro. Yeah,
I dropped them in one of mine too. I actually picked up Arizona's defense over Washington's.
You know what? Ask me what defense I picked up.
Dallas.
I picked up Dallas.
And why did you pick up Dallas? You want to go ahead and tell us right now, or you want me to tell you?
I thought the matchup with against Philly is going to be comparable for D-Town. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being straight. You know, I'm hoping that Jalen Hurts, you know, continues a little downward spiral and plays like a rookie. You know, well, I ain't gonna say a rookie, but you know, play. Y'all got a decent defense. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like the matchup was good for me to pick up Dallas Cowboy defense this week.
Right, and I'm gonna tell you why it was a great pickup because, and I know we don't play till tomorrow. We're not gonna get into that right now, but we're gonna get into it. But the Cowboys are leading the league in turnovers. Our defense is leading the league in turnovers. So I mean that's a great pick. That's a great pick.
You say your defense is leading the league in what?
And turnovers.
Not how many? What?
And maybe, maybe by 2.
Where you get that stat from, Prince? Where you get that stat from, Prince?
Coming into the day, we were leading the league in turnovers. I think we had 6. I think the next person was like at 4.
The Cowboys are leading the league in turnovers against huh?
Yeah.
Stanley Brooks, Stanley Moss, the Rams are leading the league in what? I know that right. Ass with it. How is it that stat is correct when y'all 1 and 2?
2 and 1. I mean, 1 and 1 right now. We're about to be 2 and 1.
Yep.
We're about to be 2 and 1.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
How is that a viable stat with a 1-1 record?
Well, because we had 4 turnovers in the first game, then we had 3 last game.
Y'all had 4 turnovers against the Tampa Bay
Bucks. We had 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions, and then last week we had a fumble and 2 interceptions. So I mean, we're right there. We're right there.
All right.
I was just telling you why you picked them. Don't need to try to throw salt on it now.
I picked them because Yahoo gave me some good, you know. I picked them because of the matchup. I give you that. Or about to make up something. Yahoo told me to take it. Look, and with that being said, I hope that your stat comes true for me to make a win. You know.
Yeah.
Then y'all get back, you know, to doing what y'all do next week, which is
we got some ball hawks. Well, I mean, we got Carolina next week, but we'll have to talk about that later. Marlisa, thanks for getting back home. We appreciate it.
Real quick with the Carolina thing for y'all next week. I'll say this here: if McCaffrey ain't playing, I think with them being 3-0 and y'all being, like you were saying, 2-1 coming into seeing them, I think it'd be a good matchup.
Yeah. It would have been a very good matchup because they have actually a very good defense. A very good defense.
Nice offense too. Sam Darnold has been doing this thing, so I want to see what y'all could do. So yeah, that's cool. We'll get that.
I mean, but they have to go up against this prolific offense that we have, though. So it's gonna be tough. Everybody, you know, when you play the likes of these other people that don't have offense, it makes you look a lot better than you really are. But I mean,
Miss Taylor, you claiming it already, boo? Okay. Okay. Y'all
right.
Cowboy fans amaze me, bro.
Look, I'm just trying to keep it real with you, bro. I'm trying to keep it real.
Come on
All
with
right. So I told y'all the Denver Broncos are gonna be 3-0 after this week. They played the Jets. Jets put up a whole 0 points on them, man. That Denver defense is looking good. The offense is looking steady. We talked about their next 3 games. You got the Ravens.
Jets. Yeah, I would say the Jets. I had high hopes for them because I like Wilson.
Uh-huh.
As I look at the highlights, I mean, the Jets are being Jets. You know what I'm saying? I just you hope that they get to the next level. They got a new coach, new quarterback, new secondary. They got about a whole lot of new stuff. But you want them to be able to compete, to put up the eggs, man. That's terrible. And then, but the Broncos, they're making them look like who you said they were. You know, they're a decent team with Bridgewater.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I still don't believe in them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I still don't believe in them. But they said, like Mike Williams said, Bridgewater showing out. He ain't showing out. He's showing up. He's doing his job. Don't say showing out now. Come on, Wolf. Don't say
right.
do that.
He ain't doing that much.
Yeah. So what you think, bro?
I think these next 3 games are going to determine really what their season will be.
Okay.
They have the Ravens, they have the Steelers, and they have the Raiders in these next 3 games. This will be the telltale story about the Denver Broncos season. And honestly, I had them losing all 3, but I'm not sure about that anymore.
Okay.
They might be a better team than Pittsburgh. They might be a better team than the Baltimore Ravens.
No. I'll give you Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh looks sad right now. Baltimore still has a weapon that's unlike anybody, you know. So I won't go that far yet, but I'll give them. I'm giving them steam. You know how you say they were picking up steam. I'm gonna give them that, but I don't know if they're ready for Baltimore just yet. If they are, then I'll be a believer.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? You got to show me first. Show me, Bama. You got to show me, man.
Okay. The Ravens snuck out a win today in Detroit.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker hit a NFL record, a 66-yarder.
Was it 66 or 68?
66.
66.
66. And hit on the crossbar. Bam! Went up in the air and fell over. Fell over. Touchdown.
Hey, man, you can't get much better. You can't get much better than that, bro. That's
off a horrible play that Detroit had. 3rd and 28 or something it was. And they let this man get a first down. He was on his 10-yard line. Yeah. He threw it to like the 50. Like, how? But you know, losers find a way to lose, man.
Yeah, that's true. Bro. In that same type of fashion, bro. I was proud of my squad today, man. Falcons and Giants. When you just so we can transition to kick.
That's great. That's great.
We took a book out of the Tom Brady page, you know, where all I need you to do, I don't need you to score. I just need you to get me there so my kicker can do his job. You know what I'm saying? Get you close enough. No.
Did you Tom Brady pay? Did you just compare y'all to Tom Brady?
No. You gotta take stories from the greats. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You take a story from the great. You know, I used y'all last week as y'all story when y'all played against them, and then y'all did the same thing. Y'all did the same thing. Your quarterback get you down there, far enough to where the kicker can do his job.
Okay.
Would you have rather me said that the Cowboy, a page out the Cowboy?
I would have rather you said the Cowboys. I would have rather you said the Cowboys.
So what? All right, let's rewind it. All right. So what we did was we took a page out of the Cowboys book last week. Prescott, get us down the field and let your kicker win the game. You know what I'm saying? Don't put it on Matt Ryan's shoulders to win, to get a TD. Get you down there to the 20, 30 yard. Boot it. Let's go. I like the clock management. Because normally we'll do something extra, something stupid.
Right.
Don't panic. Let's get it down to 4 seconds. Call your timeout. Boot it. Young way cool. Game
time.
Blouses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to score. Just clock management. We had a terrible time doing that. I know this ain't a whole lot, but that one good win starts my week off well, and hopefully it'll catapult the Falcons into doing something that they never did before. Learn. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to the Falcons today, man.
Hey man, that you got off the Owen. Y'all got away from the Owen, man. The 0-3. Y'all didn't want to see 0-3 like the Giants. So that was huge. That was huge. Yeah. I actually it was a hard game to watch, man. I'll tell you that. I saw
you throw that shade on
boy, it was hard to watch, dog. I didn't see a team out there that
you and Brandon, y'all gang.
I didn't understand. Y'all picked up Pitts at number 4. And then you get down there in the red zone and you take Pitts out the game. I don't understand what they're doing. The man is getting 3 targets a game. I thought he was a once in a lifetime type player. A Randy Moss type.
I have an answer for that. I don't like doing this to my squad, but I like as much trash I talk, man, I like to be honest too, bro. Matt Ryan, the game is getting faster than his ability to get the playoff. When it speeds up, when you going through your progressions, you going to your check downs thinking that you're going fast enough. The game, like I said, okay, so they say you got a 4, what is it? This tight end runs a 4.4, 4.3 up in that range, as a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
When you say ready, set, hike or whatever, you got 3 seconds to go back. You going through your progressions. By that time, your 4.3 guy, 4.2 guy, whatever, is made there, has done their thing. It need to be gone. You don't have 5 seconds.
Right.
DBs, D linemen, the game is just too fast when that happens. My quarterback is showing his age. Or I'll ask for your opinion on this one. Is it my offensive line that doesn't give him the time that he needs as an older QB? Tom Brady get plenty of time. Prescott gets plenty of time, but they're quicker at the draw. I saw a 44-year-old Tom Brady throwing darts, though they lost, but he still can throw a rope every now and then. My quarterback don't do that. He throw it be some weird stuff, man. But give me your opinion, man.
I've been one on the fence for Matty Ice. I've been that supporter of Matty Ice. I've always said it's not Matty, man. Y'all have to help him out. Watching the game today, a lot of it's Matty, man. Okay. Like you said, there were opportunities to get the ball out, and he's patting the ball. His feet moving. He's not settled in the pocket anymore. Everything, he sees the rush coming, and when he sees it, he's backing up and throwing. He threw several balls just up for grabs. Yeah. I think Pitts is like what 6'4", 6'3", 6 something.
Yeah, something
and
like that.
he's throwing it 7 feet above him.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of that today was on Matty Ice, man.
Right now, I agree with you, Brandon. Cordell Patterson is a weapon that we've been, we putting him everywhere, and he's doing well. I saw him on special teams, once or twice. You know what I mean? They do because he do kickoff return, but we can't wear him out. Matty Ice needs to do his part. Hey man, I'm just hoping that they figure. I'm hoping that Arthur Smith figures it out to be competitive. 0-3 is worse than 1-2. I'd rather be 1-2 than 0-3. 0-3 is hard to come back from.
Yeah. No, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong for that, man. You ain't wrong for that. I bet you the Giants wish they were 1-3 right now, or 1-2.
Right. Yeah, man. James Lil John. Hey, no doubt, man. Listen, keep your kid, man, playing ball, man. Like I said, keep swinging. You got it anytime, man. If I got more stuff, just keep hollering at me, man. I give you what I got, bro.
2 more games, man. New Orleans Saints. Once again, their defense does the job for them. Yeah. I think Jameis Winston again, under 150 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. One of the touchdowns he threw was a 3-yard pass to Kamara. But that defense is tough, man. They had Mac Jones, even though his receivers didn't help him out a lot.
Yeah. But
he had Mac Jones not looking that great.
Let me ask you a question. When Jameis Winston throws up, like, I don't know if you saw it. Jameis Winston, when he threw up that, I think for that second TD, that what they call an ill-advised throw, made a touchdown. When he does it, it's ill-advised. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If another quarterback does it, it's they'll call it like a high chance
like
throw.
Pat Mahomes. Yeah.
Huh?
Like Pat Mahomes. Do the same thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But when Jameis does it, and I ain't saying I'm backing him up or nothing, but when Jameis does it, it's ill-advised. Why is that?
History. I think his history says it's an ill-advised throw.
Oh, okay. Because the amount of
interceptions that he does.
Okay.
He has a history of interceptions.
Brandon said his eyes were closed, though.
And I think that's what it is.
Okay.
When you have a history of throwing interceptions, they don't want you really to throw that one. You got a Pat Mahomes, you got an Aaron Rodgers. They don't really have a history of doing that, of throwing a lot of interceptions. Okay. So they okay with them doing it. You know what I mean?
So he's not considered like a gunslinger, Brett Favre type, because Brett threw a bunch too, but he's not there as far as
no. One thing about it, man, you have to win. If you're going to do that, if you're going to be a gunslinger, you got to be a winner, and that's what gave Brett a little leeway.
He won.
And that's what Jameis don't get.
But if they pull out the W, can you still criticize the dude? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
no. I mean you can't until he has a 4-game interception game. Then you're like, there go Winston.
Yeah.
Because history. It goes back to what his history is.
I heard the announcer said. He said only one brand of football comes to mind when Jameis does those type of things. Is it reckless? I'm like, but he got a touchdown and you still giving the dude hell. I get it. But I don't know. I get it.
It's funny because Twitter was saying that about Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes did that play last week, and Tyreek Hill bailed him out.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was a great play by Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes did it again this week. It was an interception.
Yeah.
Your
boy did that jump pass last week too.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson. He do that jump pass, and it at first your coach looking like, what? Okay, all right, I want it to be fair, but if I go with what you just said, it makes sense. You threw in one season 30 interceptions. You threw $5,000, but you threw 30 interceptions.
Yeah. I mean, there's sometimes quarterbacks they get a stigma and it sticks with them, and that's one that's gonna stick with him no matter what he does. That's one that's gonna stick with him. And another quarterback who I think I've been saying now for a couple of years that he needs to go ahead and retire, because the stigma now is he can't throw down the field.
Who?
Ben Roethlisberger. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now 1-2.
I watched a red zone play. They were third. It was third and no, it was 4th down and 3. I think they were going for it. 4th and 3 in the red zone. Then he looking, and they had a guy in the end zone, and he just threw it in a dump. It dumped it off. A dump off. And I was like, whoa, that's not Pittsburgh. That's not. I was in the barbershop when it happened. And my man Tyreek, he's a Pittsburgh diehard fan. He was looking, he almost messed this dude head up, couldn't. And what they doing? Time. I think we got a Father Time quarterback where like I said, Father Time is undefeated. When the speed of the game slow, when you start to panic, it's time, man. It's time.
Yeah, but he seems to be panicking.
So with that being said, who? Because it ain't Haskins. If they have to let if they have to sit Ben, who do they have right now?
Haskins and Rudolph.
Okay.
They got to stick with him. They put all their eggs in this basket right here.
Right.
Bringing him back. He took a little pay cut, but this y'all brought him back. This is what y'all got to deal with. And I think this is one of the reasons a lot of us have picked the Pittsburgh Steelers not to make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
They're not number 2 in that division because you had Cleveland and Baltimore. They might not even be number 3.
Now
let's Cincinnati put it on them.
So let's do that when you just said that with a team that we hadn't given a whole lot of props to. The Cleveland Browns, man. My wife's team, bro.
Yeah.
What's your take on them?
We've always said they have a good team, man. They have a very good defense. That defense is carrying them right now. Their offense is not clicking, but their defense is carrying them. They've been blessed enough to play some semi, not too good teams so far. But that schedule will pick up, and we'll get to see who they really are. But I'm telling you, they're gonna have to pick that offense up, man. That Chicago Bears defense was giving them hell.
They were. But let me tell you something. Myles Garrett was giving that dude the business today. Even my wife came up and said, "Listen, I felt so bad for Justin Fields. I wanted to cheer for him, but Myles Garrett 4.5 sacks today."
He had 4. You know what? I just got rid of him too on my fantasy, dog. Because he hadn't been doing nothing. I just got rid of him.
4.5 sacks on that
sacks. Dang. Man.
Myles Garrett, every time he turned it, come here. Let me get your jersey. Come here. Picked him up too. And I hear you over there, Brandon Buchanan. Yeah, we don't have no good backup either, but still, we ain't got no good starter. So don't do that. Don't throw shade, man. What's wrong with you?
Okay. So we got some hot topics, man. And actually, we'll get into these hot topics before we jump into the last topic. Josh Gordon's back again. What, the sixth time?
This dude has been suspended 6 times for substance abuse, man. Say, man, let me tell you. I'm gonna say this, and then we got a lot of players with a lot of demons out there. And I ain't gonna lie to you. When I think about it, I'm gonna tell you another guy, and I want you to chime in on this, that I like, and I hope that gets better. And they'll show signs of greatness at times, of brilliance, shall I say, as a player. Randy Gregory. Every whenever the Cowboys they put that he back in with no issues, but sometimes substance abuse, man, it'll hold you down, man, in that off season when when nobody's around, when the lights are off, and that NFL will come out and go, hey, knock on your door, hey, piss in this cup real quick. I'm glad that the guy's back. I just hope that they can stay there. You know what I'm saying? They got so much talent. You just want them to stay there, man.
Yeah.
Now, what's your take on that, bro?
I'm trying to figure out how he gets so many chances. I believe in second chances, but I don't know if I believe in fourth, fifth, and sixth chances. You know what I mean? At some point, they don't get it.
Now, how many chances have Randy Gregory had? I think he's on his third shot, right?
He's only been suspended. So he's on his third shot. Third shot.
Yeah.
But the one thing about I say the difference between Gregory is Gregory was a
don't you do
it a mental thing. So he had like a depression. It was depression that he was dealing with.
What?
So it was his calming. It wasn't for just recreational bullcrap. This was something that he was dealing with, depression, to keep him straight.
No, it wasn't. He did drugs.
No, it was marijuana, but it was for his depression though. It was for depression.
You saying what you saying? It was designer drug or something? That dude had no. Same thing. It's the same thing that Josh Gordon had. They smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? They smoke. You can't say that because his name Bubba Kush or something that is any different. He's smoking. So you tell me it's different with Randy Gregory?
Yeah, it's different. He has a different problem what Josh Gordon has.
You tripping, man. You tripping.
He got a different problem what Josh Gordon has.
Josh Gordon got caught 6 times. Randy Gregory had, I'm going to say this again. The Cowboy prescribed. You wrong, Alicia. It ain't prescribed. Prescribe my ass. Listen, you smoking. Y'all tripping, man, when y'all come to these boys. Kush, you right. Look, it's the same thing. And I like how you did that too. Wait. It's a little different. His came in a designer bag. His came pre-rolled.
So look. So this is the crazy thing. You don't get suspended for a positive marijuana test no more. You don't get suspended for that. You get suspended for failing to take the test. That's what you get suspended for. So,
now you do. Now,
yes. Now you do. Yeah. So I think the last bargaining agreement. So when Josh when he got suspended last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's because he didn't take the test. He hiding. So, and the same thing that happened with our other guy, La'el Collins. He got suspended not because he failed a drug test, but because he tried to bribe the damn person that's coming to give him the drug test.
That's your guy, right? Collins is your guy, right?
Yes. You don't get suspended failing the drug test, man. Why are you trying to bribe him?
The collector was like, "What you trying to give me?" Hey, let me give you this $20, hot 20. Oh, what was the bribe? What did he?
I don't even. Maybe just say I want to hear it, dog, or something, or whatever he's trying to do. But this is my thing, dog. They was only going to give him 2 games.
Now they gave him 5, right?
He appealed the 2 games.
Did he?
He appealed the 2 games. They went to arbitration and said, "Oh no, with all this, you deserve 5 games," and gave him 5 games.
Yeah. It says here, you're right. It said players cannot be suspended for a positive marijuana test under the new NFL collective bargaining agreement. But Collins' issue was multiple missed tests trying to bribe the collector. Golly. So, with that being said, players now have a window. So you tell me if so what happens if you piss positive?
Nothing. They allow you to smoke marijuana. That's the whole issue with it. Like, you're allowed to smoke now. What the hell's the problem?
All right. So what we're saying is these players it's something else in my pee that you're gonna catch. That's the only reason why I see you running.
Oh, I didn't think about that one.
So we know Josh Gordon has had multi-substance abuse issues. You know, now from what I was told, I thought Randy Gregory had a cocaine issue too.
No.
You sure, bro?
Yeah, his is all marijuana. His is all marijuana.
If he was on the Falcons,
that's why he's not being suspended no more.
Okay. You good? Okay, so he can bring his bag, but it must have been positive. Like I said, it must have been positive for something else. Is the reason why you run? You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. And maybe he's taking something for, his hip. You know what I mean, that he shouldn't be taking. So some Percocet. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, Josh Gordon back. I don't understand it. Tua maybe out 5 weeks.
Yeah.
That puts a damper. Well, not even gonna say that. We're gonna go back to our picks next week, right? Week 4 in October. Yeah, in October. And I might have to get off that Miami bandwagon that I was on before because they're not living up to the hype.
I'll give you credit. You only said the defense, really. You never said anything much about the offense. You gave defense.
Right. Okay.
So let me ask you this right here, because I'll be remiss if I don't. I know y'all said it on more than one occasion, which I still don't agree. The question came up about Mr. Newton again. Miami. Said they pick him up 3 to 5 weeks, just to, put him. Should they pick him up?
Absolutely. Jacoby Brissett is a good quarterback. You ain't going nowhere with Jacoby Brissett. But I think Cam is better than Jacoby Brissett.
But what will happen is Cam also brings the problem with your starting quarterback. If Cam shows any flash of Cam in 5 years ago, you now have a problem. Yeah. That's why nobody's picking him up, because he does have the potential to be a decent quarterback. But if he comes in and shows a flash of greatness and you already got this thing set up, now you got a problem. That's why, I wanted to bring him back to Atlanta, but it may be better. But it just, you got a problem if you bring Cam Newton in your locker room.
Yeah. No, you're right. But do you think they have a better chance to stay in the hunt with Cam? Because you want to try to stay in the hunt, right?
You want to try to stay in the hunt. Then Jacoby Brissett. Great question, James. Tell me how you feel about that, man. Do you have a lot of confidence in Jacoby Brissett? I think maybe, but like I said, if you bring in Cam and he win 2 games, now you want to, like some teams like, okay, we got him in there, we don't need to change nothing. I don't know. I really don't, man. It's a toss up with me, man. Perhaps, like Brandon said, perhaps, but I just do feel like, when Cam is there, it causes an extra issue, man. So Tua is the quarterback of the future. Yeah. In the 3 to 5 weeks when he's ready to go when that hip injury, what do you do? So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Well, speaking of, trying to get there, trying to make it into that playoff hunt, the NFL has decided to add a Monday night playoff game this season.
Monday night.
Give me your thoughts on that, bro.
It's supposed now this Monday night game is supposed to put together during the wild card week. You know what I'm saying? Which we love Monday night football. You know what I'm saying? It's always, but is this a first that they've done that for playoffs for Monday night? Hey man, listen, who don't want to play on Monday night? All my routed friends are here on Monday night. The NFL is just trying to come up with different ways to make this thing as just as profitable as it's always been. I love it, bro. I love it. Like I said, we always look for Monday. I look for Thursday now too. So yeah, for a wild card, it's something about Monday night football that bring out the best in players. So we'll see that wild card really go ham. So I think it's good, man. What you think?
I'm kind of disappointed in the NFL, man. They talk about safety, player safety, and then you go and give them a playoff game on a Monday night, and if they win, they have to come back and play again on that Sunday.
Yeah.
So now you want these NFL players to play at their best in the playoffs with less time to rest up for another game. These NFL players says it already takes them until when the game's on Sunday, it already takes them until Wednesday or Thursday to get back. Now they're playing a game on Monday and then having to play again on that Sunday. That's not fair to that team who just played, who has to play that team who's been sitting on Sunday already, waiting for you to play. Because they're not playing on that Sunday. I mean that Monday too.
That Monday, yeah. So they'll play that Sunday, then have to go right back and play that Monday, is what you're saying? With no time to rest?
Yeah. So yeah, they get an extra day to rest that you don't get. I don't see how that's fair to that team. I think that's horrible for them to try to. They're just trying to make a little extra money. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, man. I know. I heard an NFL player, ex-NFL player, talk about it, and he said he don't care. He never had an opportunity to make it into the playoffs. So if they played on Tuesday, he'll play on Tuesday. He said he don't care, Right. So maybe as a fan, I'm just looking at their health more so than they are. For them, this is their life. This right. I want to play football. So maybe they just don't see it like that. But I don't. Long term, I think it's bad for the players. I think that's a lot of football and a little bit of rest. That's like the NBA making the NBA players come back early.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of that either. So I feel you.
So that's what I think about that. But they're doing it because that weekend was open.
Yeah.
Plug in that spot, right? Yeah, because college football is going to be done. That normally the college football day, game. So they said, well, we'll take it then. All right. Monday night, man. Who you got, baby? Cowboys, Eagles.
I got the boys. I
like it. I like the way you said that too.
I think now I would love to see Jalen Hurts do the same thing to us. I mean, do the same thing to y'all that he did to us. I really would. I'm not saying I'm a Cowboy hater. I'm just saying, I want it to be a competitive game, but I think because I have Prescott starting in my fantasy football league and I have the defense, I'm favorably vested in Cowboy play this week. And then in our league, I got Zeke Elliott. I'm hoping that they some kind of way. I know your theory is to kind of give him pieces until the playoffs, but I want to see the Zeke old man. I want to see 35 totes, 35 tugs. But I guess they move it to a different way to do this. But what do you see the Cowboys doing this week? Honestly, against are they favorable? Who's 35-14?
Yeah, I think the Cowboys are favored by like 4 or something like that. It's not a major gap, but I think we are favored.
Is Coop coming back?
Yeah, Cooper's playing.
Who playing? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we are without 5 defensive players though.
It was it bad by COVID or just
one
injury?
by COVID and 4 by injury.
4 injuries.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got
Watkins.
Defense. Yeah, defense. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Keanu Neal is the only one out with COVID.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
out with COVID. Yeah. So that's gonna put a lot of pressure on us to be able to contain Hurts, but we still got the young boy Michael Parsons. We get Randy Gregory back this week, so we should be all right. We should be all right. We are pretty deep. That's the good thing about us right now. We are pretty deep. So
okay,
I got us winning by double digits.
You know what? I'm gonna change my stance, bro. I think I'm gonna go with the Eagles, bro.
You saw what they did against San Francisco last week, right? I just want to throw that out there.
I did, but what I'm thinking is when you just gave me this little tad bit of information as far as the defense, I'm hoping that Jalen Hurts learns from last week, with the scramble situation, being able to make plays. I'm gonna go against the grain again. 21-14 Eagles.
They're gonna put up 21 points. Okay, I like it.
Let's see what happens, bro.
I like it. So, and this is something that's very hot. So, I've been trying to give us little hot takes on Twitter that's been going on. So the hot thing on Twitter now is rivalries. So the Philadelphia Eagles, they call this Cowboys Week in Philly.
Okay.
So they're real big again. Yeah, we are going to beat the Cowboys. So the coach came out with a beat the Cowboys shirt on in his presser.
Okay.
The Cowboys don't really care about the Eagles like that.
Y'all don't have a rival?
No, we don't have them as our rival.
Okay.
But
who's your rival?
I'll probably say maybe Washington football team.
Washington over the Philadelphia Eagles in your division is your rival?
Yes, yeah. We always stomp the Eagles. That's not it. That's not a rival. Like they got one championship. They don't do anything. They have never been a leader in our division like that. Like, hey man, we got to go after the Eagles. No, it's always been the Cowboys. Always been Washington football team. You throw the sprinkler and the Giants in there too, but I was playing the best at the time. And right now, the Washington football team is playing, that's who we've been battling with. So we don't really see the Eagles as a rival. But Eagles fans are upset because we do not see them as a rival.
I'm upset now,
You're upset too, huh?
Sure, y'all. It's like y'all dissing them dudes, There's like
they're beneath us.
Well, ask yourself, okay, let's do this here, G. In the past 10 years, just give me in your past 10 years, who's been your rival the past 10 years? It ain't been Washington.
It's probably the Giants. Probably the Giants.
The Eli Manning Giants?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Why would you say the Giants though? I mean,
it was a minute before, so we was always lose to them in Dallas with Eli, but beat them in New York.
Okay.
Philly, we would sweep Philly. Philly was never really an issue.
Let me ask you: when Romo was your quarterback, was Donovan McNabb there in Philly during that time? Was that the Romo?
Yeah, he was there toward the end.
And y'all didn't beat Philly then, did y'all? Y'all didn't beat Philly doing.
We still was beating Philly. They just got lucky and they had to see us that when they went to Super Bowl. Yeah.
So Cowboys versus Philly, y'all got them as far as all time.
All time. We got everybody in our division as far as all time. Let's
see, all time. You sure?
Yeah. we lead all time.
70. Okay, 70 to 54. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Philip said, man, the Giants Cowboys the best rivalry in that division for the last 10 to 12 years. Yeah. That's who it's been, man. That's who it's been.
Okay.
So yeah, so Eagles fans are hot, man. They're hot, they're upset, they're crying, they're going after my fans on Twitter because we're not paying them no mind.
That's terrible.
They want us to be as hyped about it as, you know, if they beat the Cowboys.
Breaking up a little bit.
They won a Super Bowl.
Okay,
I'm back. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Looks like they won a Super Bowl. So
right. Go. Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
No, so I just wanted. So I'm on rivalry right now. Who is your rival?
Our rival has always been the same. My rival has always been the Saints. You know, New Orleans Saints have been our rival. We started off as two terrible teams trying to get a W back in the cut. Now we're still terrible. They've had some great seasons in the past 10. Let me tell you, when I went to Louisiana, when I went to college, it was the same way. I came down there representing my team. It's always been that team. It's always been the New Orleans Saints. Not Carolina, not Tampa Bay, New Orleans. It's always been our Achilles heel. It's always been our, team to beat. They'll come to Atlanta, sort of like how y'all travel. They'll come to Atlanta, second line, and doing all that stuff. We try to do the same thing. We try to go to Atlanta. Go to New Orleans, and it's always a good game. You know what I'm saying? So, rival. If we're going rival week, New Orleans is our rival, bro. New Orleans.
Okay.
And
I know the New Orleans Saints feel the same about y'all that y'all feel about them. That's a rival. Like y'all, and I don't even know if it's just the fans. Like I think it's the players too. Like the players get in it. Like
yeah.
So I can
take that win.
Yeah. So the coach for Philly, he was comparing it to like a college rivalry. Like that's how he felt. Like, man, this is like a college rivalry. Like, no, it's not. It's not. Only on Philly's side.
That's terrible, bro. That y'all don't even consider them a rival in y'all division. It's been the NFC West. No, it's East. Y'all East, right? The NFC East.
East.
Okay, y'all dissing them dudes, man. Y'all dissing them. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Bro. That's terrible.
Yeah. They are beneath them. They are beneath us. I'm King Jaffe.
The man is beneath me, and so is his father. I feel you. That man said they King Jaffe. Apologize.
Michael Wolf, Cuzzo, who was your biggest rival? Who was your rival? Stanley Moss. Who was your rival as well? And there's one more. Chuck, if you're still on, and James, show me y'all rivals, man. Who is y'all's rivals?
Who your team, Brandon? Yeah, let me know.
You're a Cowboys fan, man. Who you think? Brandon, who you think? Yeah, you didn't know that?
No. As much as I don't talk to him, are you serious?
Yeah,
Brandon, tell me it ain't so, bro. Tell me it ain't so. You've been lying to me, man.
Marlisha, tell me, who do you think the Cowboys' rival is? And we can leave after that, man. I want to hear y'all thoughts. If y'all still on.
Brandon said it's the truth. He never told me that, bro. Oh my God, Brandon. My heart.
Okay. James said the Patriots. The Patriots is his rival. And I wonder, so this might be another one. I wonder if the Patriots think that the Dolphins.
No, they don't. That's what you like this, huh? No, they don't. No. Dolphins ain't no rival. It is not the Patriots, James. No. Is he serious? He can't be serious right now. So in that division, you got Buffalo, Miami, New England, and the Jets. No. So my baby said that Washington.
She said she always thought Washington. Washington coming up has always been our rival. You know, in the 80s, 90s, early 90s. They've been our rival. Kanisha.
I know, right? I know.
Kanisha, who is Cleveland's rival? And I think I know this one.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Oh, yeah, Baltimore used to be. But I think Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh is probably more so. I know they mad at the owner for Baltimore, the old owner.
Yeah, but Pittsburgh done beat them boys down. They done beat the Browns down for years. You know, so you can't call that a rival. You always getting beat. But I think it's more personal. Excuse me, baby. I think it's more personal when you take your team and go somewhere and then be successful. I would imagine Baltimore, but I don't know. That's good. What you think, Boo? Tell me who's your rivalry?
Who your rival is? Who is your rival? Malisha, who are your rivals for the Cowboys? Stanley Moss, Michael Wolf. Tell me your rivals, baby.
She said Pittsburgh. My wife said Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
The bird.
Okay. Let me see. See if we can get somebody else to answer. If not, man, we'll go ahead and call it a night.
Right. That's what's up. Mike Wolf. Who's Mike Wolf team again?
Buffalo.
So who would you say, and this is our opinion, who was Buffalo's rival?
Buffalo's rival? I would say, I bet you they would probably say the Cowboys.
The Cowboys?
Yeah.
Cowboys?
I bet you they would probably say the Cowboys. A lot of people's rivals are the Cowboys.
I guess when I was coming up, man, remember you had Jim Kelly, and then you had in Denver you had Elway. I always liked watching them play, and then I always liked them playing. You know what they call it? When Buffalo played New York. You know,
the Jets.
I guess it was. They played them in the Super Bowl, right? They lost to the
They lost to the Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
Did they lose to y'all in the Super Bowl? They went 4 times, right? 4 times in a row, right?
Lost twice to us, once to the Giants, and once to the 49ers.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe I was thinking about that game against the real. I guess I thought it was a New York thing or whatever, but maybe not. Okay. Mike Will, let me know who.
He said Patriots is everybody's in that division.
Patriots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Buffalo, Patriots. Okay, I can see that then.
Okay.
So I guess that's the same thing. Are they really a rivals? Because they never beat the Patriots. Like
I'm gonna say, you can't call it a rival if you ain't never beat me. You know.
That's just teams you don't like.
Can't stand them. Ain't no rival. We struggling on our end, and they like, oh, we just won the game. You know. So yeah, it's like when you play against the Dolphins. There's no. Yeah. Or like the Cat. Okay, any other team outside of New Orleans, when they play the Falcons, there's no rival. You know, we just get beat up. You know what I'm saying? We're the only rival. The only team we got as a rival is New Orleans.
Yeah,
they've been better than us the past couple of years. So that's funny, man. Nice.
All right, my dog. Episode 53 in the books, baby.
5-3.
A
lot of episodes, all the time. Huh? We beat the Patriots. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Y'all know. Y'all know.
If you say so, James.
Right.
You say so. Yeah. Hey.
Somebody
great show, big homie.
Got a bowl of cereal?
Huh?
Sound like somebody got a bowl of cereal.
Bowl of noodles.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. My dog. Way to bring the heat, my homie.
Yeah, man.
We held it down for Prince, man. Prince will be back on Wednesday.
My boy.
We thank y'all for continuing to rock with us. James Littlejohn, Brandon Buchanan, Alicia Roberts, Kanisha Davis, Philip Price, my dog, Michael Wolf, Marlisa Taylor, Stanley Moss. We had another cat. Oh, Prolific. We appreciate you, dog. Great win for the Chargers. And we'll see y'all on Wednesday, man. We taking you out on this.
Starting off fresh with KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. We started off first talking with G. Then we went and added Corey. Added Prince, that's KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. And we just talking with KPG.
Just talking with KPG.
My dog. We out. Peace.
Peace. All right, Pimp.
All right, Pimp.